Hello. Good morning, ma'am. I'm speaking from XYZ company. Are you looking for a job or a job change?
Have you been receiving unwanted calls from spam numbers? Are you tired of being offered new jobs, insurance schemes, or free health checkups? Well, today we will look at an interesting survey report by local circles on Pesky calls that received 60,000 responses. Most unwanted calls are related to financial services, 54%, and real estate, 22%. In fact, the report has taken names. 40% mobile subscribers have identified Bajaj Finance as a top offender, HDFC Group as the second biggest pesky caller. The report reveals that 60% of people received 3 or more spam calls on an average day every day, and 92% of people registered on the Do Not Disturb list still get pesky calls. So is being listed on D&D working? Clearly not. But the report also recorded a minute relief, as per which 6% people don't get any such phone calls. This relief comes after the TRAI directive to banks, insurance companies, and other commercial entities. TRAI is the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. In fact, the Department of Consumer Affairs has constituted a committee comprising members of different regulatory authorities, telemarketing companies, and cellular industry to draft the guidelines to address the issue of pesky calls. So yes, pesky calls are still a worry, but there is a little relief too. Can you ignore them though? Toll-free numbers are identifiable, so institutions have found a new way. According to the report, calls from different mobile phone numbers that seem to belong to companies or brands have risen from 29% in February 2023 to 36% now. And look at the change in trend. Real estate selling has risen from 18% last year to 22% now. However, job offerings have decreased from 10% to 4%, and in the case of those selling financial services, the calls have slipped from 60% to 54%. So the bigger question is, will the nuisance of pesky calls end anytime soon? There should be a system where pesky callers are blacklisted at the Aadhaar level, so they have the risk of not getting a new SIM. Also, brands on whose behalf the contracted callers are calling also need to be held accountable by the Department of Consumer Affairs, so brands institute the right consumer outreach practices both with employees as well as third-party contractors. For more such updates, stay tuned to NDTV Profit.